Hey everybody, it has been, I guess I am completing month 4 with Creek, and I thought I'd give you another update. I'll try to be as open as I can and as honest as I can about everything that's going on with them. Let you make up your own mind. Uh, if you're still looking for a company, Creek's got a lot going for it. They pay really well. They do pay good. If you're an over-the-road driver, they do. An over-the-road driver stays out for 21 days at a time, and then you get a day off for every 6 days you were out. So if you stay out for 21, it's really for 18. But if you stay out for 21, you get 3 days off. 24, you get 4 days off. So anyway, I normally take 24, 25 days just because I want to be off on the weekends. My wife works and she gets off early about noon on Friday, and then she's off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I want to be home with her. It does me no good to go home if she's working. She's gone all day and I'm sitting around. And the whole purpose of going home is to be with my family. So this past week has been a real doozy. I had some issues with my truck. The batteries were going dead. 3 of the batteries had gone dead. They changed the batteries out, and then they got to doing an inspection, and they found a long story. I'll try to shorten it up here. But anyway, I didn't feel like they were adequately going to fix the problem, and after sitting there for 4 days, they finally put me on an airplane and flew me to Atlanta to get another truck. It took me several days to get back, working loads all the way from Atlanta to Chicago and then to Kansas City to get my truck again. And in the meantime, I've got a freezer here in the truck. And I'm going to do a show on how I'm losing weight. One of these I'm going to do, show you how I'm doing it, but I'll show you my freezer and how I'm cooking food and all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, they cut the batteries. There's a master switch that you can cut off that cuts all the voltage off to the batteries. So if nobody knows where that switch is, they can't steal the truck. Anyway, when they cut that off, it cut my freezer, it cut my refrigerator. I had just gone to Walmart, loaded up both the freezer and the refrigerator with food. Lost all that. Had to pay my own. They had paid for the flight down there, and they paid for my Uber from the terminal to the airport. They actually had set it up for Uber to pick me up at the airport and take me to the Atlanta terminal. For some reason that didn't do, so it cost me $50 on my own to do Uber to go to the terminal in Atlanta. So, I'm losing over $100 worth of food. It cost me $50 to... Anyway, long story, I've got another truck. This is a year newer. This is a 2019 truck. It's got some issues, but I'll be damned if I'm going to take it to a Creek terminal to get it fixed. I've had it with them. There's been some things, the planners and the asset managers and the people that assign you loads, they're doing their best to give me good loads and plenty of miles, but it's just been the other crap that's been going on. They've drug tested me 3 times since I've come to work here in 4 months. I'm 65 years old, and it's pretty dang obvious I don't do drugs. So I've had it with that. The last one they claimed was just a random drug. Your name just came up on a random list. Sure it did. Okay, well, anyway, I don't have any problems passing drug tests. The only problem is that it's cost me money. I had a load going from Indianapolis to Utah, and really good miles, really easy driving, place I wanted to go anyway. I couldn't make the pickup on time, so they took the load away from me, and then I had to sit there almost 24 hours waiting on them to find another load to give me to try to get me back into the loop again. So, you know, I was out of sync there, and it just took me a while to get back into sync. Anyway, that cost me money. The 4 days I was down for the truck fiasco this past week, they paid me, they got this breakdown pay that they pay, and I'm not sure how much it is, but it ain't nothing like what I would make if I was driving. Less than half of that, but it's better than nothing, you know. But still, I lost money over that. I lost money over the food that I lost. I lost money over the Uber that I paid. And when I really get to thinking about it, it just thoroughly ticked me off. But anyway, I rattled some cages yesterday and told them I'd had it, and told them what my concerns were. And next thing you know, I get a call from somebody in Lincoln, Nebraska, and they wanted to know what's going on. So I told them what, you know, repeated the whole deal with them, and they have assured me that if I would stick around for another month, that things will be different. They promise things will be different. We'll see. So anyway, this truck has been serviced, so it's got some issues with it that needs to be fixed, but it's nothing that affects the safety of the truck and nothing that affects me driving it. It's just kind of aggravating things, and I'm gonna live with it until my next A or B service, whichever one's due. It's just been serviced, so it ain't gonna need to be in there for a while. I'll just live with it till then. I'm not gonna drop by a Crete terminal and have them do it. Anyway, we discussed some of the other jobs that are available. There's all kinds of jobs that are available. It gives you more home time, and they have some dedicated routes that are ready. That are ready to do. They have some refrigerated if you want to do the Schaefer side and don't mind pulling a refrigerated unit. They actually pay more per mile than what I'm doing. I don't know that they get the miles that I get, or I'm supposed to get anyway. On a good week, I really do well. I bring home over $2,000. Bring home pay on a good week, and I've had several of them. I've also had several cruddy weeks because of things that go on that's out of my control, and really, you know, like this drug test deal, and the time I lost for the defensive driving school, and the downtime from them doing this boat deal where I lost my truck and whatever. Anyway, there's been some bad weeks. This next check ain't gonna be real good because I was down for 4 days waiting on a boat. Golly, that makes my blood pressure rise just to even think about it. Anyway, so I rattled the right cages, and apparently they're going to do their best to make sure I get some great miles this next coming month. I'm going home tomorrow. I'm sorry, I may be home tomorrow, but I have to deliver a load at 7 o'clock Thursday morning, and then I get some off time. And I'll be home the rest of the day Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and go back again Monday. And they have assured me that if I'll hang with it for another month, that I will see tremendous change. So, you know, I'm in this for the money, and I don't mind doing the miles. I did almost 600 miles today. I'll do that every day if they'll let me, if they'll give me the loads that has the miles. And the miles are out west. They're west of the Mississippi is where the miles are. If they'll send me west, then I'll do real well. But if they run me around the East Coast, you're not going to make any money doing that. You're just flat not going to do it. Anyway, good, bad, and the ugly. Would I still recommend Crete? If things are going real well and you happen to time things just right, it's a great company and they pay real well. The mileage pay is good. The safety pay, bonus pay is good. The bonus pay at the end of the year, the profit sharing is good. you know, and the money is here and they've got the freight, and, you know, it's just avoiding the pitfalls, and I have found the pitfalls. So would I still recommend Crete? Yeah, yep, I'd still recommend them. So if you happen to call a recruiter, please tell them that Ken Hodges told you to give them a call, and my driver code is HODKE. I really would appreciate it. It might put a few bucks in my pocket. Thanks again, and thanks for listening. I'll try to update this again. I'm going to do a special on the food and tell you how I'm doing it and show you how I'm doing it. Talk to you soon.